Yes, there you go.
Nice.
I know, right? It's just random sound effects. We have more on here, but as the podcast goes on, we'll get some more.
Nice.
So Eva,
Hi.
what is up?
I'm good. How are you?
Welcome to my podcast.
Thank you for
You got this. You are nervous, you could tell,
yeah.
but it's okay. It's a conversation that we have, just random stuff, whatever comes
Yeah.
up, and we just enjoy each other's company.
Cool.
First things first, on the screen right now, we see what is a reverse image. We have to turn that around. So
Okay.
that's what we have this for. What's up?
Nice.
And then we have some other sound effects here. Let me just turn these on. Get this up and going. And I just want to say thanks again for coming. And
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
of course. Thanks again.
Nice.
So again, thank you for coming. Let's just start off by letting everyone know how I met you.
Yeah.
So you actually started working at my work.
Yeah.
And that was actually really cool because I was like, another new person.
Yeah.
But then we got to know each other, and you're actually a really nice person, really interesting. Have a lot of cool topics, a lot of cool interests. So we're here to get nitty gritty on what's
Heck
going on
yeah.
today.
Nice.
So let's start off with. This podcast is random. We don't. There's
Yeah.
unscripted. We don't. I don't even know what to talk about. We just start talking, have random things to go off of. One thing you did mention that I still remember is you're a pretty big Harry Potter fan.
Yeah.
Tell us. Well, I mean, I don't know much about the Harry Potter universe. I mean, so enlighten us, please. Tell us something about it. What is this? The prequels called?
Well,
Go ahead.
how?
Start this however you think we should.
Yeah. I don't know what they call it, but like, they're like, for instance, the Fantastic Beasts. It's like its own universe, if that makes sense. So like, you have the Harry Potter, but then you have like the Fantastic Beasts, and that like it's like its own thing.
But it's still part of the Harry Potter universe, right?
Yeah.
Like it's like one big universe, but then this is another section of it.
Yeah.
So okay, the last thing that I remember seeing was what was it called? The Trials of Dumbledore or something?
Yeah, it was like the Trial of the Grindelwald, which is like.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
I have not.
Okay.
I need to.
Okay, so I was gonna be like spoilers, but it's okay. Explain what you do know.
So it goes back in like the 1920s. With and Grindelwald is like before Voldemort, basically. So he's like the previous Dark Lord.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what this movie is portraying as?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we are getting to see the building blocks of Voldemort. Is that
Yeah.
correct? Like, is that a good statement to go off of?
Yeah.
Because like we still haven't seen him in the Fantastic Beast, right?
No.
But have they mentioned him or anything about the one name you should not speak or anything like that?
No, because like he hasn't like been born. Because it's like the 1920s. Like there's like that guy I mentioned. I can never pronounce his name, but like he's like kind of like the original Dark Lord, and then like he got sent to prison, if I remember, and then Voldemort he's like the second Dark Lord.
Okay, he's the
Yeah.
second Dark Lord. And then, have you seen the first one then? The first Fantastic Beast?
Yeah, that one was Newt Scamander, he's like a magical zoologist, and like what happened, spoiler alert,
Pew, pew, pew.
all of his like animals in like this briefcase that like it's really cool. Like it's a briefcase, like you can go in it, and like there's just a bunch of these like animals that he keeps. Like they just go out loose in New York City, so he has to go and like kind of try and get them all, and like they discover like the the Dark Lord, like towards the end of the movie.
Okay. And that's what's probably going to be presented in the other one.
Yeah.
The Trials of Dumbledore, I think it's called. Is it called that? I don't remember what it was called.
It was like the trial of the Grindelwald. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. I don't know.
I'm not really sure either. There's actually the Fantastic Beasts movies in order. And we'll go ahead and check that out. There's 3 of them. What? How is there 3 of them? I did not know there was 3 of them. So this one hasn't came out yet, but it's gonna come out.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so Where to Find Them and The Crimes of Grimwald.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then this one's gonna be Where to Find. No, it doesn't have a really title yet. Yeah, it doesn't have a title. It just says Fantastic Beasts 3 and Where to Find Them 3. Interesting. So, oh man, I got to catch up then because I haven't even seen the second one.
I've only seen the first one. I need to see the second one.
Did you go see it in theaters?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was pretty cool.
Pretty good experience?
Yeah.
How do you feel about the movie experience now? Like, do you think it's better than what it used to be? Or is it kind of like... the only thing I don't like about going to the movies now is that it's almost everything is assigned seating. I don't know if you've noticed it. I go and I'm just like, oh crap, I'm going to be late. I guess hopefully I could find a seat or order it ahead of time. When back in the day, if you really wanted to, you just go and whatever seat's available, you go to.
Yeah, I remember that. What's up with that?
I don't know, actually. I think it's more of a guaranteed that you get your seat.
Yeah.
But I mean... I technically don't really like it so much because if I buy my ticket, I should be able to sit wherever I want compared to like, obviously, okay, so if we take like a movie theater, whoever wants to sit in the front row?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to sit in the front row. But then if the whole movie is filled up and that's all you can sit at, doesn't that make you a little discouraged? Like, are you going to buy that ticket for that day?
Probably not. I mean, like, I was run. What was the movie? Captain Marvel. Like my friend and I, we went to see that, and I was like running late. So it's like, we end up like going to the other like showing because like all the other seats were just the front, and we're like, we'll just wait.
And the worst part is too is when you're going with a group of people. Because then what if there's no 4 seats available all next to each other? You guys, everyone's sitting everywhere else. I mean, it's little like enjoyments like that kind of like, oh no, I can't believe I can't watch the movie with my friend, you know? Do a little whisper. It's like, because you saw something funny, you know? I can't do that to like this guy, whoever that is. He's too busy eating his popcorn.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love the movie experience. I mean... IMAX is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, just imagining a screen that big. What else? 3D is crazy. Have you experienced any movies in 3D?
I have. I haven't in a while, but yeah.
Do you get a headache from watching movies in 3D?
I don't.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't either, but I've heard people that really are like, oh, I can't watch the 3D movie because it gives me such a headache or like it just doesn't feel right. But then again, like, is that, I don't know how to explain that. Like, are you weird or something?
I don't know. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, because when I go, I'm super excited to see it in 3D. If the movie is good enough to be in 3D.
Yeah.
Because there are some movies that are in 3D, but it doesn't seem like they're in 3D at all. Like, I don't, what's a movie that I saw? I think I saw, I saw Star Wars, The Last Jedi. Or The Last Hope in 3D. Mm-hmm. No, was it The Last Hope? The last Star Wars movie that came out. I don't remember what it was called. Whatever the franchise is. Have you kept up with that franchise?
No, I have not.
I know it's way too much. Who can? And then, do you know about the Disney Plus thing?
Wait, what?
Okay. I got to teach Eva something weird. Okay. So, you know about Netflix, right?
Yeah.
So Netflix is like a self-serving like streaming service. So you can accommodate to a bunch of movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Same thing with Hulu, right?
Yeah.
But they don't have the same thing. So you have to buy both of them if you want to watch a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
So you're just like, oh, I really want to watch the Eric Andre show, but it's on Hulu, not Netflix. So it looks like
Yeah.
I'm getting a Netflix and a Hulu subscription. Well, now Disney Plus is going to do a streaming service. So they'll be streaming a lot of like original content of Marvel movies and stuff. And also like all like, so right now, if you go to Netflix, you can watch Marvel movies, right?
Yeah.
But once Disney Plus starts, all of those movies are going to go to Disney Plus. So you'll have to buy another subscription.
Man.
Another subscription. I mean, our life is just a subscription now.
I know.
Do you have any do you have a Netflix, right? Do you use a Netflix?
No, I kind of just like, I don't really watch a lot of things.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
What do you like to do? What's a good hobby that you like to do? Are you thirsty or anything? You want something to drink?
I'm good.
Right there, there's a little mini fridge. Anything you want in there. Some Coke, some water, some Kool-Aid. It's all, you just help yourself anytime you want, okay?
Okay.
This podcast is a chill place. We just
Nice.
hang out and just have fun. Anyways, tell me more about what hobbies you like to do then.
I mean, I do like movies, like sometimes they'll like rent a movie or something.
That's good.
I like geocaching. Have you heard of that?
Geocaching?
Yeah.
Let me just pronounce it one more time. Geocaching.
Yeah.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, it's really cool. Okay, so basically, it's kind of like treasure hunting, really. Like,
So wait, do you use an app for this?
yeah.
Okay, I do kind of know what it is. But go ahead and explain it more.
So basically, like, it's like an international thing. Like, people, like these like, people, like, have these containers, and inside of it, like, there'll be, like, a log. And, like, they'll hide it somewhere, and then you have to go find it.
Oh, okay.
And though depending on the difficulty, there's like one where it's like really easy, like it's under something. You just have to go like yourself and like look.
Yeah.
And like you can sign your name on it. And like if it's big enough, like there's like nano, which is like tiny, like it can be like the size of like your pinky.
Super small.
Yeah.
And what are the, like, do people put different things there, or because what I'm seeing is like the geocaching is kind of like a treasure hunt.
Yeah.
But once that person finds it, that person has to leave something for the next person to find. Is that kind of how it works?
Kind of like if it's small enough, like there's no room to put stuff. But if it's like, I've like found one that like it's like a Tupperware container, and you can just like put stuff that's called swag. So like you take something, you leave something. So like, for example, like I left like a pin, like it's like a cute pin, and then there was like a pin in there, and like I took that. So
Like a writing utensil, a pencil or pen, or like
pin.
like one of those pins that you put on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, like a button.
Yeah.
A button pin.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So and then how it's just like no one knows that you left it, right? The next person that comes and finds it will just be like, "Oh, I'm so glad this person left this." The
Yeah.
random person.
Yeah. There's just like a ton of stuff. Like I found like this container, just like golf balls, like a tee, like a necklace, just like little like trinkets and stuff.
What's the coolest thing you found?
I like when I find buttons. I've kind of like bought a couple buttons. Like that's my thing. Like I'll leave buttons and like it's cool.
So you leave a button?
Yeah.
That's one of your things?
Yeah.
Is there a specific kind, or you just whatever random ones you have around?
Whatever random.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You should just start making like actual like, I don't know, do you draw? You're an artist a little bit?
Yeah, I draw. I haven't. That's what I actually want to do. I haven't made any myself, but like I have a friend that like works in the kind of printing like place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of want to hit them up and be like, hey, Yeah.
You want to work on something together, something like that, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, because that would be cool too if I was like geocaching and I found like artwork and I was like, oh, this is interesting. Obviously nobody can draw this besides the person that drew it. So that's a unique kind of thing too. And then making it even more intricate where it's like, I put it on a button.
Yeah.
So that would be pretty cool. What other things do you like to do?
Let's see.
Take your time. It's okay.
Yeah. I like reading. Yeah.
Really?
That's kind of, yeah, it's still,
That's a big one.
yeah, that's like a big one. Like it's kind of most of my free time.
Is in reading?
Yeah.
What's something you recently have read? What's something you got your nose in right now?
I'm reading this really cool book. It's called, well, actually rereading. It's called The Story of Ibis.
Okay.
And it's basically about like like the world's been taken, well, not taken over, but the world like is like mostly of AI.
Okay.
And like this guy, he like injured like his leg and like he has to go to the hospital and like this AI like comes and he's just like, I don't trust you, and like she's like, well, no, here, listen to like these stories, and it's like really fascinating.
What is it called again?
Story of Ibis.
Stories of Ibis? Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I found it. Is it this one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. And is it a bunch of short stories of this guy? Or just like one big story of a different accounts that happened to this?
It's like 5 different stories that all have to do with AI, not with with the guy, but like these fictional like 5 stories. It's just really interesting, and like it like really kind of changed like. Because you know how a lot of people are like, oh, I don't trust AI, they're going to take over the world and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's the other way around in the story. So it's like, yeah.
It's where the AI is more concerned of humans, kind of that aspect. Or,
yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, though, like with this, how do you feel of technology becoming that advanced? Like literally, would you embrace it or would you kind of be scared of it?
I hate to be wishy-washy, but kind of like both. Like,
give us examples of the positive side then. The positive side of AI.
I mean, the positive is, I guess with the advantage of kind of like a better future, I guess. Yeah.
Like, if you really think about it, like, don't you really wish that a robot would just clean your house?
Yeah.
Right? That's cool. I mean, we kind of have that now. Look at the Roomba. The Roomba goes around and cleans your house. So people really like that. So what's not to say they like a little bit more of an improvement? Like, oh, now the Roomba will sort your groceries. And then like people are just like, oh no, I don't want it to sort my groceries because what if it puts the milk on the top shelf?
Oh.
Well, I can't deal with that. But then again, after a certain amount of time, what if they like enjoy it so much that it becomes a way of life?
Yeah.
Because I honestly I want to embrace AI as well. Like if they can really help us out into like bettering our lives in any way, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
All for it. But then again, you watch movies like The Terminator and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you just freak out.
Yeah.
Like what is like I don't know, what do you think would be a negative aspect, that you just have all the knowledge of humans? Like, do you really think a robot would be like, I'm better than a human? Can a robot be that way? See, I'm already getting freaked out.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question.
I wonder if I have a robot voice. Do I have a robot voice? This is good enough. Those robots out there, they're so crazy. But I see what you're saying, though. But again, I would rather embrace it positively, because if something does go wrong, we could fix it right away.
Yeah.
Like, have like little mechanical robots that are starting to try to take over. If this little robot tried to take me over, I'm just going to be, You're done.
Yeah.
Get away from me. I'm reprogramming you now.
Yeah.
But then have you seen stuff from Boston Dynamics?
No.
Okay, Boston Dynamics is like this this place that is working on actual like humanoid robots and stuff, and they are just, oh my god, they're gonna blow you away. Boston Dynamics, and they literally are coming up with robots that do amazing things. Amazing, like no joke. They are just, look at this.
Oh.
Look at this robot. I can't even do that.
Oh my god.
It has more precision and movement than some humans do.
Yeah.
Is this something to be scared of, though? Does it look scary?
Kinda.
Look at
mean,
look at it. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Perfect 360.
Holy cow.
And this is already made. Like, they have this made in Boston Dynamics. This is in 2019 that they did this one. And there's some other ones too. We'll just go through a couple more where they're just literally inventing things, robots, literal robots to help each other out. Stupid ads. Let's give a listen to this guy.
So you've probably seen this robot before, maybe hauling a truck or dancing to Bruno Mars's
Oh
Uptown
my god. Oh my god.
It's the first
It already dances better than
Oh
me.
my god.
four-legged robots. And it does a lot more than just make videos for the internet. For about a month now, Boston Dynamics has been putting Spot to work, leasing units out to industry partners, and seeing how this kind of robot holds up.
Those
in
will
the real
be
world.
available soon for like construction workers and stuff.
When you're standing next to Spot, the striking thing is how small and sturdy it is. It's just under 3 feet high and weighs 70 pounds, which means it's light enough for a single person to pick up. A lot of the movements you're seeing here are remote controlled by an operator, but Spot has a handful of basic skills it can do automatically.
See.
It knows how to climb stairs, how to avoid walls, and even knows how to dance a little.
That thing looks fun.
Yeah.
Like, I would just have it to play with. Like,
I know.
like I'm always scared that my dog's gonna fight with another dog.
Spot's
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Of course, we've seen walking robots before, but few of them had Spot's sense of balance. Accelerometers tell Spot if it's moving, and torque sensors in the joints tell it exactly how it's
So
being
robots,
distributed.
they're coming. They're literally coming. They're coming.
Oh my gosh.
But again, that shouldn't be something to be super scared of, because
Yeah.
literally that's just showing they're gonna help. They'll help in like construction work. Like, okay, say like you've been working construction for about 40 years now, but you still can't retire yet. But you have a bad back and your arm is kind of like not so well. Well, guess what? This robot can help you really lift a lot of heavy things, and it would help. Like, I'm just bashing on me right now because I'm not like a technical builder. I'm not going to go build a house anytime soon.
Yeah.
But if I had a robot to help me with lumber and help me get some materials and stuff, like those little things seem a little bit more doable for me.
Yeah.
So that's what's crazy about like all the stuff that's coming out. Let's check out another one right away. Doing some cool Boston jumping. Look at this guy.
Oh my god.
These are the scariest ones, the human looking ones. Look at that. I don't even think I'm that precise.
Oh man, that form though, it's like, man.
And see, and this one's even earlier, 2018. They've been working on this stuff, so it's kind of cool to think that like we still have a long way to go with this. I mean, obviously, we already have blueprints that look like humans. I mean, how does that not look like the Terminator already?
I know.
So I don't know. I'm very skeptical, and like I think it'll be good. I think it'll be
Yeah.
good. I think it'll be good. I mean, they should have a master off switch. Maybe that will help.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm not really scared. I shouldn't be too scared. But people out there are really freaking out. Like, they think that this is the end of human society. We invented that. How would that be the end? If we invented that, where is the next exponential growth? What that robot can do? Like, can the robot really think like we do? Can it be one of the main questions that always comes up is like, how creative can it be, or how like humble or how like accepting could it be? Like if it sees another robot on the floor not working, is it just going to pass by it and let it not fix itself? Or just because you see it now in humans, like if a human, certain humans, there's a lot of bad people out there still too, but certain humans will see like somebody that's down and be like, oh, maybe I should help, or maybe I should be accommodating, or maybe I should have some sense of feeling for this, where I don't think a robot would have that. It's just going to walk over the next person, or just like, you know, my task is to do this, even though there's a dead cat on the floor, I'm not going to be sad about it, or I'm not going to care, which is kind of scary. That's scary.
Yeah.
Because like the loss of feelings would be, I guess, the biggest concern. Like if a robot sees another robot, but yet like there's a man and a woman have a domestic disturbance, you know, they're just outside of a bar kind of like arguing and fighting. Would a robot know that that's like a thing to handle, or would it just go eradication mode and just try to take everybody out? Like it's that is a little sketchy for me. I'm always skeptical about that stuff. But then again, I mean, I want to keep it going further in the future. Have you ever heard of Neuralinks?
No.
Okay, that's another cool thing that's coming out. Elon Musk, you know who he is, right?
No.
You don't know who Elon Musk is?
Wait, I think...
You know who Elon Musk is. I'll show you who he is. Elon Musk is like, he is Iron Man. That's what people like to joke about him. But he is like the guy who invented Tesla cars.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that rings a bell.
But he actually is inventing another thing called Neuralinks, which is a little microchip that's going to go in the back of your ear right here. And it has 1,000, this is the amount it has now. It might have more, it might have less. It has 1,000 hair-like follicles that go into your brain. So it's a chip with a bunch of wires, and those wires go into your brain like kind of like needles.
Yeah.
And those needles will actually send an electronic pulse to the certain part of the brain that'll help it do stuff. Right now, they're in testing for like they're trying to test it for like people with like paralyzed, or people that have speech impediment, or people that don't know how to like, you know, maybe be blind or something. They're actually trying to make those to accommodate to the brain that don't work anymore. Because I mean, there are defects in humans all the time, right? Somebody is born with no vision, or somebody is born with like very little mobility in their arm, or they kind of are paralyzed. This will help them, where it literally sends an electric pulse in the brain, and it's like, oh yeah, this part of the brain does work, and it starts doing random stuff. That is amazing in itself, but it's connected through an app on the Google Play Store. So like, who would not want to hack that one day?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I mean, that's one of the scariest things about the future now, is how like everyone's like, oh, I could hack anything. Like, I'll hack your smart car, and oh, I'll hack blah, blah, blah. Like, what is the next, like, is that what we're trying to prevent, is like a bunch of like mean douchebags who are just trying to like hack what's going to be the next potential of the future? Or are they helping us to know, this is a bug right here? See this? I was able to go around this, and now I can control everything. You guys need to fix this. It's weird how it works.
Yeah.
Technology has this weird thing where it's just like, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. Like the whole hacking thing, like, I guess supposedly if you can hack into the Pentagon or like the FBI or something, they want to hire you because you did something that nobody else was able to do. And they want to find out, well, like, okay, you come work for us, tell us how you did it, and then now our security is even more safer because someone like you was able to get into it. And that's the cool thing about it, is like most of like the entrepreneurship of people are like me and you. We're just sitting around trying to be like open-minded, thinking of new ideas, and then all of a sudden, boom, we end up discovering something new. That's always crazy. I always get blown away by things like that.
Yeah.
Like you say, like the like you do your thing with the buttons with the geocaching thing. Mm-hmm. Like that's unique. Like that's cool because it's like a callback to you. So like once in a while, maybe you start going to different locations and you're like, how did my geopin end up all the way over here? Like that's a cool little connection with what goes on. And that's kind of technology based, right?
Yeah.
Because it's what is it called? It's kind of like just like the location thing or whatever. Because they never change the spots, do they?
No, it's just there, and then like like the swag is in there, and it's just in there until someone picks it up.
Okay. See, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
When did you start that?
I started last year, like November. So actually, like it will be a year.
Oh, okay. So you've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
Like you said, you've just random stuff, right? Whatever comes up.
Yeah.
Just find some cool things. Have you found anything gross or anything weird?
I found like food. And,
food?
Like, yeah, just like people leaving like little like baggies of like candy and stuff, which is cool. But like it's not like the candy like I found like because sometimes like it can be a while before someone finds the cash. So like some people would like leave food and it's like all bad and stuff. Yeah,
that makes no sense either. Just like. Maybe if it was like perishable food, like what's good, like I don't know, a can of potatoes or something.
Yeah.
At least it's in a can, I don't know. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna eat it, but at least I know that it's there.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. That's and this is all we do on the podcast. Just talk about random things, whatever comes up.
Oh, there's also what's the name? Geocoins or something. I think that's. We're basically geotags. That's what it's called.
Geotags.
And basically, there's these little tags that have like a serial number on it, and like, if you find one, if you're lucky enough to find one, you are supposed to like take it, I guess, and like and the goal is to put it somewhere else. So like they end up traveling.
Okay.
So like, and you can buy them too. There's like There's a geocache store where they have like little like geo trackers, and it's really cool. Like sometimes there's actually a Facebook group called Geocaching or something that I'm part of, and like someone like put like one, and it ended up like in Sweden or something like. Across like
the sea. It went literally over the ocean.
Yeah.
That's so crazy to think about. Dang. So it's pretty big.
Yeah.
A lot of people do it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I remember my friends back in the day were talking about it and stuff, but I didn't really get interested in it. I was just like, I guess. I mean, I don't know, but it seems like pretty fun. It's like you said, it's like a treasure hunt, right? You don't know what you'll find.
Yeah.
Are some harder than others to find?
Yeah, like I said, like in the beginning, like there's like the difficulty on the web. There's a website, and then there's an app. Like you can go on either, and like on like the people will post like their like caches, and basically they'll like rate it 1 through 5. 1 is like easy, 5 is like difficult. And
so that's like before you start looking for them, you have like a bunch of set. You can be like, oh, I want to go find a geocache that's a level 3.
Yeah.
And I'm really feeling lucky today. Let's go see if we can find a level 5.
Yeah.
Something like that. But obviously the tier system is harder, right?
Yeah.
1 easy, 2 a little bit difficult, 3, 4, 5 the most difficult.
Yeah.
And what is the most difficult one you found?
There was one that it was like when I was like just I've been able to find 3s now, but like, and those are difficult because most of them like they like have like puzzles that you have to do, they'll like, for example, there is one where like they'll give you like clues like this and this, and like if you add this, you take that number and then you add it to this, and then like you get the coordinates, and like the coordinates is where the geocache is near.
Oh, okay.
And you still have to look for the geocache.
So you just pretty much first you had to find out where it was.
Yeah.
By going to a different place first. So you're like, okay, this telling me to go here. And then once you go here, it's like, you found this place. Now here are the coordinates to the actual geocache. And then you have to follow that to get another place.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's like a treasure hunt because you literally, like, it's like a scavenger hunt. It's like, there's like clues. Yeah.
And the hardest ones you've done are level 3s.
Yeah.
No, nothing higher yet?
Not yet. I want to do like a level 5. I tried once, like, with the 5, but yeah, haven't been lucky.
Was it just hard?
Yeah.
Like what? Give me a little example. If you remember.
There was one, I was like hiking. Oh yeah, I was like, there's one in like the Sandias, and like, I was hiking with my family. I was like, oh, I'll just like now, like wherever I am, I'm like, is there like a geocache near? And like there was, but it was the 5, and like, not only, there's also terrain too. So like some of them, like you literally have to climb a cliff.
Oh God! So
Yeah.
they put them in ridiculous places.
Yeah.
And so does it? Do people start the geocache then? So can you start your own geocache?
Yeah, actually you can, like, there's actually, like, it's actually like a official thing now where, like, if you do decide to, you have to go within the guidelines. Like, if I remember, you can't put it underground, so like there's no digging or anything.
Okay.
They can't be within 55 feet of another geocache.
So you'll have to look up. Be like, okay, I have to go farther away because I'm too close to another geocache.
Yeah.
Wow. So what happens if it gets too populated then?
I don't know.
Well, I guess that's for another time. It hasn't
Yeah.
happened yet. But I mean, how do you have a lot of friends that do this with you, or is it just a lot?
I actually introduced like one of my friends to it, and now we're just like,
Obsessed?
yeah,
And just constantly going out to find stuff?
yeah,
That's so cool. Well, if you ever do find anything cool, make sure to post a picture of it.
yeah.
Let your fans know.
Oh, that's another thing. Is people get creative with their like the geocache containers. Like I found one. Do you know the Presbyterian like on like by San Mateo, by that like hotel? Like there's like a
What's a restaurant or anything by it? Do you remember any of the restaurants or anything?
Taco Cabana?
Is it Taco Cabana?
Yeah.
So is it is it kind of by the freeway?
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
There's one there. Let's see. I have a picture of it. But yeah, that's also another thing. I like people like will make their own thing. Like,
Kind of like the art thing, right?
yeah.
They just have their own little thing. Like, what would it be an example? Like dolls, maybe, or like maybe like certain kind of like a cool little gem that they made or something like that.
Yeah, like example, this dentist, like he put his geocache where he works, and he made this tiny little tooth out, like it's like a little tooth box thing, and like that was the geocache, and I was like, oh, that's cool, like
It's creative.
yeah,
So wait, it's the container, and then when you open it, that's the actual prize, right?
yeah,
Or was it the actual tooth container that was the geocache?
yeah, yeah,
The tooth container?
yeah.
That's cool. And you think he made it himself, or got it a
Yeah.
unique idea?
Yeah, it was like homemade. You could tell it was like all painted and stuff.
Oh, that's adding ads for you. My bad. Where the hell did that even come from? What the hell?
I don't know.
I don't even have it open. Weird. Ooh, wee. Wait, where's the ghost sound? Oh my god. I'm just kidding. We don't have ghosts in here. There's no ghosts in here, people. I promise.
Ew.
We're more scared of AI than ghosts right
Oh
now.
my god.
Okay. We were actually talking before you came about your concert.
Yeah.
Tell me more. Who was it? What is the band name? I'll look it up right now.
It's The Who.
The Who.
Yeah.
The Who.
Yeah.
The Who.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
The Who.
Like HU.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. Have you ever heard of the 70s band The Who?
Yeah.
Talking about my generation. I thought you were talking about them. These guys, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's check it out.
That's awesome.
let's get
And
a
then
little
I'll
glimpse.
show you the thing. I'm just trying to find it.
All right. This is on ad anyways. Fucking ads. Get out of here. Make me famous already so I don't have to deal with the fucking ads. Anyways, if you guys are watching, thank you for joining. We are here hanging out. We got Eva in the studio. We're just having a chat, everybody. Just having a chat. You guys got any questions or anything? Make sure to drop them in this comment section. All right, let's see it. Let's hear this.
And then they have the English translation too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We don't need that. We don't need that.
Nice.
We're here for original music only.
Heck yeah.
So just a little thing. It probably this video probably will not be monetized because copywriting issues.
Yeah.
But I don't care. It's when I get flags where they're like, "Oh, we muted this whole section because the person." I'm pretty sure these guys are cool and they're not going to be like, "Take that off of your podcast right now."
Yeah.
This is like publicity, you know? There's going to be a lot of people that probably never heard of these people at all. Oh, let's get back to it. The Who band, right?
Yeah.
Wolf Totem is the song, people.
Yeah.
Wolf Totem.
I think if I'm correct, it's like a Mongolian war song.
This one?
Yeah.
Ooh. Where's the view count? Oh my god, 18 million.
Yeah.
These guys don't need no publicity from me.
Well, yeah, they came out they came to Santa Fe on a tour from Mongolia.
That's sick.
Yeah.
They're probably doing a world tour though, right?
Yeah.
Hitting a bunch of different spots. But they were lucky enough to go to Meow Wolf. Oh my god, they look like badasses already.
I know.
Jeez.
I love it because they use Mongolian instruments. That's my favorite.
What is that called? That's not a sitar, right?
It's like a horse head fiddle.
Wait, did you just say horse head fiddle?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's metal! That's metal as fuck!
Yeah.
And then the rhythmic movement, you can hear the drums and stuff start to build up.
Yeah.
How many members are in this band?
I'd say 4.
When you saw them, there was 4?
Yeah.
That's sick.
I like how they're all standing together.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Was there a lot of people at the concert?
Yeah.
Holy shit. And then Meow Wolf too, because it's such a weird place.
Yeah.
Is that throat singing?
Yeah.
Were you singing along too?
Yeah.
These guys are sick. I like them.
Yeah.
And the cool thing, I'm going to stop this now. The cool thing about it though is it's unique.
Yeah.
But It's not. Look at there. There's 18 million people that saw this. They're not like, freaking out because like, oh, I've never seen this before. They're probably waiting for the next album. Like because I don't know, how many albums do you think they have? They
have one.
Just one album?
Yeah.
So they're still kind of new, or they just don't work on music as much as they can.
I think it was like their first song with You, which is actually the next one.
Oh, the next one that was on the playlist?
Yeah. And that was like earlier this year that I think it came out.
Okay.
I just recently had like found out about the band and like I listened to it and like actually like the first one I was just like immediately into it because they were just awesome.
How did you find them? Word of mouth or just random?
Just random. I was just like listening to like music and it was on my recommendation.
Nice.
Yeah.
Isn't that the best? Like when you just have random music come up and you're just like, let me give it a shot. And then you end up finding out something you like. Let's go check out their website. They look cool though. They really do look cool.
No.
Our debut album. What is that?
I don't know how to pronounce it, but I remember
Greg. I'm just going with Greg.
Greg.
That sounds like a white boy name, but we're just gonna go with that. Yeah.
Yeah, but
it is 4 guys. Nice.
Yeah, and if I'm correct, like the album name is like based on like Genghis Khan, like it was like a passport or something. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can find out what this word even means.
And then I can show you. This is probably the. I'm still trying to find that darn geocache that I found that was really cool. It was like a spider.
For what does who mean in Mongolian? Huno rock. The bands called their style of music Hunu rock. Hun being a Mongolian root word of human. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's a spider. It's like one of those plastic toy spiders, but like someone like, and that red thing is the container.
For it? Or was that the geocache?
Yeah. It's like they're both geocaches.
Okay.
And like you can unscrew the little container red thing, and inside is
That's cool.
The log where you can put your name when you find it.
Okay. And then once you do that, you just put it back, right?
Yeah.
So you just have to like find it and tag yourself on it.
Yeah.
And then put it right back.
Yeah.
Do you leave anything sometimes?
If it's big enough, like it was like where it's hidden, like you couldn't put it in the thing itself, but you can put it like where it's hiding under.
Okay.
That makes sense. So I just left something.
So like even though you didn't stick it in there like the red one, you just like put it there and then put the spider on top of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Where was that one located at?
That was at hospital where the hospital is.
Oh, the one you were telling me about.
Yeah.
Okay, that's sick. So you just go out. You're just like, well, I'm just gonna go out today and go find some geocaching.
Yeah.
Where's the farthest you've gone?
The furthest I've gone, you know the Rio Grande?
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of like.
No, I've never heard of the Rio Grande. What is the Rio Grande?
Well,
It's this body of water that actually travels. Okay, we're on the Rio Grande. Because Rio Grande is really long.
yeah, it's just like there's just like this whole trail, like the caches, and like I just like went to like the Rio Grande, 'cause, like I didn't get all of them obviously, because but like I got like I found like 5 of them.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's it. And like you said, they're probably not placed really close together, so you had to walk kind of a distance to find the next one, right?
Yeah.
That's sick. Well, now I kind of want to just leave cool stuff because I have a bunch of guitar picks,
Nice.
a lot of guitar picks. So I mean, I would just totally leave a guitar pick, being like, "There's a guitar pick for you guys."
Yeah.
I'll give you some. I'll give you like 3 guitar picks, and you just leave them where you want.
Cool.
Just be like, "Hey, I geocached too." Be like, I can say that I geocached even though you did it for me. I'll use that excuse.
Oh my god.
But I mean, that's so sick. Like, I never really knew too much about geocaching. Again, my friends told me about it sometimes, and then they would go out, and I was just like, that kind of sounds dumb. Like, what the heck? I'm gonna go find something. What if I don't find it? But then again, like you said, there's certain levels. So
Yeah.
obviously, if you're looking for a level 5, it's gonna be pretty hard.
Yeah.
That's so cool, though. On the topic of talking about hobbies, what else do you like to do? We got onto the book subject, and
Yeah.
what that was cool, like literally the whole AI experience.
Yeah.
That always blows me away too. But I mean, I don't remember if you mentioned, but you did play an instrument?
Yeah, I played the clarinet and like in school. I still kind of do, but I've been like I kind of like wish I'd like
Played it more?
yeah.
It's just don't find the time.
Um
Is it in the corner of the room?
yeah. I'm just like I don't know, like it's not even the time like cuz you can make time.
Yeah.
But it's just yeah.
You just Are you good at it?
I mean, it's been a long time.
You can read music though, right?
Yeah.
Like if you saw sheet music, you can be like,
Yeah.
okay, that's cool though. Would you be able to play like anything? Like if it's like, so I have this program on my computer, it's called Guitar Pro, where you actually can, it shows you the guitar notes, but it has on the top of it, it has the actual clef notes as well. So it shows you like the notes. So say if you really like a guitar song, like, I don't know, maybe something from, I don't know, even Britney Spears. Say you
Yeah.
like a Britney Spears song, it'll have the guitar line on the bottom, but the notes on top, you kind of can follow that.
Yeah.
That's cool. I still slack in reading music. I mean, I don't want to brag, but I'm a really good guitar player. Like I play a lot of guitar and can do a
Yeah.
lot of cool things.
I've seen like you play. It's pretty cool.
But I just can't do that kind of stuff. Like I would love to be able just to read like classical sheet music and transpose it to a guitar. Like I can't do that yet. That's so difficult. Like how, when you learned music, was it just through school?
Yeah. Well, in my elementary school, I like there is like this band like club, and like this lady like she was like I just like came one day because I was interested, and I was like, oh, I'm interested in playing. She was like, what about the clarinet? And like I don't have a clarinet, like, but she had her own, so like I was like, yeah, and like I just so I learned to play the clarinet, and like it was really, she was really sweet. At the end of the year, like she was like, "You can keep it." I'm like, "What?"
Oh, that's so nice.
What?
That's always the nicest thing too. Like I've when I was teaching guitar, I had this little kid that always would come over, and like his parents would pay me $20 an hour to teach him guitar.
Yeah.
But I always felt bad about that. Like I was just like, me teaching guitar should be free because I learned how to play for free, and like there's no like, I don't know. I don't feel like it should be something that should be like I should be paid for or have people pay me for it. But they insisted. They're always like, "Oh, come on, you're such a good guitar player. Here's at least $20. He'll be here for an hour." And I was like, "That's cool." To a certain point, though, it got to like, you guys gave me over like $200, like, you know, every lesson, $20,
Yeah.
$20 added up. And I was just like, you should take this, man, because like, you pretty much spent your time and your money on me. The least I can do is give you something back in return.
Yeah.
Because the knowledge of music shouldn't be like, profited.
Yeah.
I feel that way. I feel that way. So like every time somebody always tells me like, "Oh, do you give guitar lessons? How much do you charge?" I'm like, what? Why would I charge you anything? I just want to teach you how to play a musical instrument, because I honestly believe that the more you learn music, like if you learn any musical instrument, you just become smarter.
Yeah.
Because it activates a part of your brain that doesn't get activated. Like when you play, I mean, it's been a while since you played the clarinet.
Yeah.
But when you play the clarinet, you literally are doing different muscle functions already, because you're blowing, you're moving with your fingers, and you have to have different, I don't know if it works for a clarinet, but I know for like a trumpet and stuff, the different airflow of what you do does control the note, right?
Yeah.
So that's already thinking on itself of 3 different things that you have to do, let alone not trying to be creative. Like, have you ever doodled on your clarinet? Just like,
Yeah.
Just
I
like-
mean, I'm just like, I mean, like, that's why I kind of want to get into it, because, like, when I played, like, I was just like, that kind of like, oh, let me see if I can, like, play this song just based by, like, hearing it. Just, like, try
that's
and,
cool.
like, yeah.
That's sick. That's actually really cool practice too, because once you start getting developing your ear, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You ever heard of perfect pitch?
No.
Yeah, so perfect pitch is that aspect is like, I can hit a note right now, like be like, and you know exactly what it is without even having to find it like on the musical scale or anything.
Yeah.
Perfect pitch is amazing. Like, they say though that you can only develop it as a little kid. After the age of 7, if you don't have perfect pitch, you'll never develop it. You know how disappointing that is?
Yeah.
It sounds so bad. Because, like, I'm always just like, what do you mean? Like, I hear music all the time, and I'm always trying to, like I hear my phone, like, it's like, beep, beep, beep. And I'm thinking in my head, I wonder what note that is.
Yeah.
Because it is a note. Like, every little thing, even the voice, the tone of what I'm speaking right now, there's a musical note going on in there. Same thing with you. It blows me away. Like, it's so crazy. And just like, if we understood it more, imagine how much more we can probably, I don't want to sound like a hippie or anything, but like, we can in tune with ourselves. Be more like, oh, I understand why you're speaking to me like this, because you're in like a flat register and you're kind of mad. Whoa, it all makes sense now.
Yeah.
And if you do you know a little bit about music theory?
A little bit. I was in like band in like middle school, and like and not so much high school, because there wasn't a band at the church school I went to. It was like really small, but we kind of went into it, but yeah, it's been a while.
Okay.
But I'm interested.
Yeah, because I mean, if you know like minors and majors and stuff like that, just those notes alone can make you feel a certain way.
Yeah.
And then you just go into more of an intricate, like, so like if I remember correctly, the intervals in order are from unison, minor second, minor third, major third, the perfect fourth, the perfect fifth, diminished fifth, major 6, minor 6, major 7, minor 7, and then octave 8. And just thinking of all those combinations together can really make people fluctuate their mood.
Yeah.
Like literally, like listening to the Who with that war song.
Yeah.
How does that not get you enthralled? Like really pumped up.
Yeah, like the rhythm, like the tone, all that.
Compared to like listening to like a sad, like, Justin Bieber song where you're just like, oh God, I'm so sad because he's singing about crying and so am I.
Yeah.
But it's all because of the tone of notes that he picked as well. That blows me away in itself. I'm always blown away by music. Music is one of my biggest hobbies. I'm always interested in it, always trying to find new things to listen to. Like, I'm going to go probably binge The Who for a while now, so I'm going to listen to them for a while. I'm so disappointed I'm not disappointed. I'm kind of sad that they only have one album out. Like, dang, there's probably other bands like them, but I mean, it's crazy. It's like one of those times where you discover something new on Netflix and then you're just like, what? There's only one season?
Oh, yeah.
What's any cool TV shows or anything you're into? What's something that you watch? I mean, I know you don't watch a lot of TV, but what's something that you kind of tune into sometimes? The Real Housewives?
No.
RuPaul's Drag?
Oh my God. Yeah,
Survivor? I don't know.
I'm really into like sci-fi, so like Doctor Who.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Whovian over here.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. I had a girlfriend that was a Whovian. She's cool though.
Yeah.
She was cool. But anyways, so sci-fi things. Mm-hmm. So Doctor Who's a big one. Wait, didn't they have a new doctor now?
Yeah.
Let's check out who this new doctor is. Do you know anything about it?
Yeah, she's like the first female doctor, and she's like Jodie Whittaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 13th? Mm-hmm. Ooh.
There's, yeah. Because, in like that universe, Time Lords can regenerate.
Yeah.
So like if they like say they're about to die, they can regenerate instead of dying.
Oh.
And they can change either or genders, which is yeah.
But this was the first time they did it, right?
Yeah.
Because mostly all of them were males. Because I remember this guy and this guy the most.
Yeah.
And he's the most famous because of his shoes.
Yeah.
Because he wears those Converse all the time. And this guy was just, I like his bow tie.
Yeah.
And then this was the one after, right?
Yeah.
Peter Capaldi or whatever. I can't remember his name. And then I don't even know about that guy.
Yeah, everyone.
You're cool. Don't worry about it.
Everyone always skips him. Like,
This one?
Yeah.
Who is it?
He's
What doctor? The
ninth. And like there was a period of time where like they weren't airing, and like he was the first doctor, and he was like kind of my first doctor, like I was like the first doctor I watched, and like that I got into Doctor Who.
So he's the one that got you into Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that blows me away too, because when my girlfriend started. My ex-girlfriend, I should say. I shouldn't be saying girlfriend. My ex-girlfriend was telling me about Doctor Who and stuff. I was like, oh, that's cool. But I guess the series of Doctor Who didn't start until like season 7, right? Or like a certain series. Like it didn't actually start telling a story until that time, because I don't know if you remember, they said that like Doctor Who kind of started off as like an educational show.
Yeah, it did.
Like it was just like, hey, I'm Doctor Who and I'm going to show you. And he showed you cool stuff throughout the episode.
Yeah.
But then it turned into like a story arc after what? Like I don't remember what.
I can't remember. I think it was. I haven't watched. I need to watch the old one. I've only seen like since the like continuation, but yeah.
So yeah, there was a certain point where they're just like, people are so intrigued and like it, let's turn it into a show with an actual storyline.
Yeah.
But again, I've never saw in the beginning. Like I never saw the first Doctor Who's and stuff. So maybe there was a slight storyline in between them.
I mean, it kind of like, well, okay. So actually I have, but like not like, just like I watched the first one, and it does have like a story, because I mean it's an episode, but like yeah.
These guys, did any of these guys come out in the black and white?
Yeah, but they were so bad. That's another thing, the budget, like that's another like if you look at like, because they were on like a tight budget, so it was like if you look like old Cybermen, like
this, there's probably worse than this, huh?
Do you want to see a photo?
Sure, we're not.
Okay, it's like old Cybermen, maybe.
Old Cybermen. Yeah. Doctor Who, old Cybermen. Old Cyberman.
Or maybe old Doctor Who Cybermen. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, like this, right?
Yeah, that was.
Like these guys.
Yeah, that's like. Look at that.
That is so weird. Oh my god. I see what you're saying though.
That's like something from my nightmare.
It's just like, hey guys, they just got like paper mache on their face or something.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. Oh my god. I see what you're saying though. So wait, this was going on in like the beginning seasons.
Yeah.
So they did have these bad guys.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. That blows me away now too again.
Yeah, they had a limited budget, so you can tell, like, yeah. And then I heard that, like, the Daleks in, like, earlier Doctor Who, they were just cardboard.
Doctor Who old bad guys. Let's see if we can find a couple of them.
Yeah.
But I think I remember of the Daleks, how bad they were. Doctor Who old bad guys. It's going to show me a bunch of bald people. It did. Look at all these bald people. Why did this? Oh my
God.
It's like Doctor Who old bald. Oh, that's why. That's why. Fix your spelling there, guy. Old bad guys. Nope. This one, no. No. Let's look for a Dalek then. Or Doctor Who, Robotnik, Eggman, Dr. Octopus. Oh, these are actual Doctor Who old. How do you spell Dalek?
Dalek.
EK. Dalek. Oh, okay, yeah, you can kind of see it's just a cardboard design.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is an animated one. Ew. Do they have any animated Doctor Who? I don't remember.
I don't think so. It's like I saw this weird like Japanese anime, like one, but it wasn't like BBC didn't make it. Like, yeah.
Okay. Anyways, Doctor Who, everybody. Doctor Who's the thing. I can't believe how much of a cult following it has too. Like, because I like to go to Comic-Con and stuff a lot. So, like, literally, you'll see bunch of doctors all the time.
I know.
So many cosplays of doctors. I'm just like, oh, that's crazy. Another fandom.
Yeah, and it's 50 years old. Even more than that, because the 50 years was, like, back in 2014.
Yeah, so, oh, man. Well, that's a good little history lesson for everybody out there. If you haven't seen Doctor Who yet, go check it out. I mean, there are some good. I saw the not the 9th Doctor, the 10th Doctor,
Yeah.
the 10th and the 11th Doctor. I saw most. I mean, I saw a lot of it. I didn't see everything, but I saw quite a bit of those ones. But yeah, that's what I love about Comic-Con is like when those fandoms come together, where you literally will see a Whovian and a Stormtrooper shaking hands. They're just like, oh wow, see, we all love the same thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to a Comic-Con?
I need to. I haven't been to one.
Okay, so I'm going to show you one that you should go to. It's here in Albuquerque. It's not a Comic-Con. It's actually an anime con.
Ooh, nice.
And it's coming up here soon. I try to go all the time. This is called Kanji-Con.
Oh, I've heard of it.
It's really cool. I think it's on year 5, I think, or 6. I'm not too
Nice.
sure. Year 7. Holy shit, I'm in the past. But this is it. Little cool anime convention. I don't think they have who the guests are yet, but they usually do have a lot of voice actors. A lot of voice actors from like anime and stuff like that.
Nice.
Last year they had quite a bit of people. But I mean, yeah, it doesn't have any of the who's going to be there. Not yet anyways, but they usually will release like, oh, this is who's coming this year. And obviously you go for like the cosplays and stuff. I'm actually, you know what a panel is?
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to get a panel there
Nice.
where I'm going to do open mic comedy. So
Heck yeah.
I'll be like a host, and then I'll ask people, be like, hey guys, who wants to do open mic comedy? Sign up. So they sign up, and I'll give them 2 to 3 minutes to spit their bit, do their best to try to tell me comedy. And then we'll just sit around and kind of like roast them. Be like, oh, that was funny until you started talking about this. Or like be like, oh, wow, I love how you're talking about this, but yet you have the, I'm going to try to roast them.
That's cool.
It's going to be funny. So I can't wait. I don't know if I got the panel yet though. You have to be approved for them. So you have to
Yeah.
submit a whole like thing, be like, hey guys, this is my panel. This is my idea. These are the people I need. And these are the people that I'll have there. And then I have to put it as 18 over because there'll be a lot of like, kind of like crude humor, foul language and stuff. But that's fun because 2 years ago, I got to host a panel called Anime Roast Battles.
Nice.
So what I did is I had volunteers write their name on a piece of paper, and then we drew them and then put them against those people. So you literally had to like if it was me versus you, me and you would go in the corner, go talk for 5 minutes, and I would tell you some stuff about me. You would tell me some stuff about me. And then when we go up, we'd have to tell jokes about each other. Be like, oh, Eva's so short, she can't even dunk it. Stuff like that.
Oh my God.
And then you would rebuttal and try to do a joke on me.
Nice.
And then we'd each have 3 jokes. And then we would be like, all right, crowd, who do you think did better? Ready? Here we go. And then have the crowd. I'm just going to fake the crowd today. And that's how it would go. And then whoever got the best reaction moved on.
Nice.
because we made it like a tournament style thing.
Nice.
It was fun. So yeah, November 22nd. If you're not doing anything, mark it on your calendar.
Okay.
Come check it out. I know I'll be there, so at least you'll have a friend. You don't have to. I don't know if you'll know anybody else that will go there, but I'll be there, so you can at least be like, hey, I know somebody there.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you've never been to a con before, that would be a good one to start.
Nice.
And I think it's not that expensive. I think it's only like $25 to $20 a day.
Okay.
Or
I've seen worse.
yeah, right. Oh my god. Well, I think this Comic-Con was like $55 for the whole, but it was for a 3-day pass.
Oh, okay.
But still, I mean, $55. I'm gonna spend half of that like literally buying stuff, like, because the cool thing about cons too is like all the merch.
yeah.
So much merch. You can buy so much cool things: plushies, posters, candy, everything. There's so much stuff. I love it so much.
Nice.
Stacky 352, what is up? How's it going? Army, you as well. Thanks for joining. You guys are awesome. We're just here having a conversation about random stuff. We're going over things. My guest today is Eva, so we're just hanging out. Thanks again, everybody. You guys are awesome. But yeah, again, everything and anything is up to topic here at the MuseMe podcast. Anything on the wall that you find fascinating right now? I always like to have people be like, I don't know, is there an anime or something that you might be into? Maybe. Just to kind of not have too much dead air.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Hello, Clint Weedwood. How's up? Thanks for joining. But yeah, so the cool thing about well, I don't want to go back into music. Let's switch topics a little bit.
Cool.
Let's go into. I don't know, how political are you? How political are you? Are you a political person?
Yeah.
Ooh.
My mom is like pretty political, so yeah.
All right, let's
Yeah.
I mean, just assuming the type of what I saw, she's really left, right? She's a leftist?
Yeah.
She's pretty leftist. I mean, she might be a little centered, but mostly leftist.
Yeah.
That's cool. Do you feel that way?
I've been thinking about that recently, cause kind of like my own opinions and stuff, and like just thinking, I don't know. I feel like I'm leaning more towards the left, but yeah,
You're more. That's good. So you're obviously not a Trump supporter, right?
no, no,
So how do you feel about the impeachment thing?
huh? I mean, I'm for it. I just I don't know. I'm still kind of thinking, I don't know.
Wishy-washy kind
Yeah.
of. Okay, because I saw this picture that was kind of crazy because he's like, do you really want to impeach the president? And then he shows a bunch of red states, and I'm just like, would that really be a negative thing? Would say he did get impeached, would that kind of cause a civil war? People were freaking out. They're like, oh, if he was impeached, people would go crazy. Actual really right-winged people
Yeah.
would go crazy. But would they? I don't know. Okay, so here's my take on some things. I like to consider myself leftist, but more centered left, because
Yeah.
there are some things that from the right that I still kind of believe in. I still kind of believe in guns. I honestly believe in gun control. Maybe it should be regulated a little bit better, but I
Yeah.
don't see the problem with people having guns. There are still some certain things, I don't know if you're an animal activist or anything, but hunting is still one of the great ways to actually go and actually sustain yourself in a food kind of way. Because I don't know if there are some animal activists that are just oh, all animals that die are horrible. But in nature, animals die all the time.
Yeah.
So what I don't like is factory farming and
Yeah.
big aspects of that. That makes me sad when you have hundreds of cows all clumped together, pigs eating each other because there's no food, or they're just in constant filth all the time, closed quarters. That's heartbreaking. That's
Yeah.
sad. But when you go out into the wilderness and you see a nice, majestic buck that looks like he lived his life, a really nice life, I love this example because my grandpa likes to hunt, so he like does go in hunting and stuff. So you see an animal up there, just like he lived the best life he ever did. Why is it not okay to take its life? Because literally a lion, a bear, any other animal would do it. What's the difference between a human? Like, that's what I'm still kind of skeptical about.
Yeah, I'm on the same page with that. Like, cause like I do agree that's awful, like factory farming. But like, I feel the same way. I feel like people should be allowed to do that. You know, cause to be able to be independent.
Yeah, like farming, like independent farming, I think is amazing. Like the fact that you can go out, have all your crops growing, and then on the other side of the land, you have your animals growing, and then you let them all live a life. But then there is going to be the point where you do have to sustain yourself.
Yeah.
But you still gave those animals a great time compared to, like, again, you go to Walmart and you go buy a pack of meat. You know that cow was in a really hard spot.
Yeah.
Like it's hard. It's one of those touchy subjects too, because right now there's probably people that are going crazy. They're just like, oh God, this guy's crazy. He's over there hunting animals, blah, blah, blah. But yet there's still kind of an aspect to it too. Like I don't want to be like a nature activist, but it is nature. Like we should be able to kill an animal and eat it in a nice, humane way, not in a like factory farming kind of way. So that always blows me away, that there's those people that kind of like are wishy-washy about that stuff. They're like, I don't think any animal should die. So are you saying that a tiger shouldn't go kill a gazelle? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying that like we should populate at a certain rate, that like other animals shouldn't kill other animals either? Because I believe in hindsight we are just an animal as well. Like to the bare minimum, we're just an animal. Like literally, we have to eat the same thing as other animals do just to survive. We need the proteins, we need the irons, we need all the vitamins, everything that an animal needs, we need too. So what's the difference between a lion killing a gazelle and me killing a gazelle? Yeah. It's one of those touchy subjects.
Yeah, I do really like, I do really there's like a line, like, cause, obviously like, Africa, like the poaching and like like I feel like there's the fine line.
Yeah, that's a little different. Like I wouldn't hunt a rhino just for its horn. Yeah. That seems inhumane. But I would hunt a rhino if it is hurting other rhinos. Yeah. So that's a little different, because like there might be an aggressive rhino that kills other rhinos because it's just aggressive rhino. So I think that rhino should die. Like, because it's actually hurting other rhinos and its habitat as well. And again, like you said, there's a fine line. You have to like really present your story, because right now there's probably people that are just like, this guy just said he wants to kill a rhino. It's fucking crazy. But like, did you not listen to the whole story of the rhino? See, that's the biggest thing right now that a lot of people deal with, is that they only have like this one-sided mentality of what it goes on. And then again, it's just like, oh, why? Because I don't know. Again, I'm not like a huge animal activist. I mean, I do have some consideration for animals and stuff, but I mean, it's hard. It's a touchy subject. Yeah. Animals, but at least we're not PETA. PETA does, right? Yeah. PETA's bad. Yeah. PETA's like, they say that they love animals so much, but yet again, they were just like, if an animal was wounded in the forest, they'd probably just leave it there because that's nature. Oh, it's nature. But yet, as humans, we feel sympathy for stuff like that. Like, I mean, I would either try to help a wounded deer in the forest or just make sure to get rid of its misery. Yeah. Because it's going to be hard. Like, especially there are certain animals that know when their child, like, say they have a litter of like 5 to 6 babies, but yet one of them isn't going to mature, they just go on without it. Literally, they just like, you can't make it? Well, guess what? You're just not going to be part of this clan because you didn't make it. And is that bad? Is that like immoral? I mean, that's what the animal thinks is right. And it kind of is true, right? I mean, it wants to make sure that all its other kids are sustainable. And if the one kid can't make it, then it just can't make it. Again, it's such a touchy
Yeah,
subject.
I know.
I mean, me explaining it even makes me sound like an asshole. It's so weird, but oh my god, that's the beauty of like debates and talking, is because all of these ideas come up, all these scenarios and all these different thoughts, and we all come to a conclusion at this point. It's not like if you're only listening to this and being irrational about the whole thing, then obviously you're not looking at the brighter side or not trying to look at the whole picture. Because like you said, poaching is bad. Poaching is bad. But then again, hunting for food and subsistence isn't as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking that. Now I'm just a little upset that poaching happens nowadays, because literally there's some animals out there that are going to be extinct.
Yeah.
Because of douchebags out there that are just like, oh, I've never seen a white lion and I want to kill it.
Yeah.
Why? Just go see it. I mean, I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to see you. That's why he doesn't come out all the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, for all you animal activists out there, we love you. I'm not trying to like sound like a bad person.
Yeah.
But it's I mean, I'm not gonna go vegan either. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I gotta stop eating all animals because I can save them all if I stop eating them. Like, there's some people that actually need protein and minerals from meat.
Yeah.
Like literally.
I heard like if you like pregnant women, they like need it, like the nutrients or something. Yeah.
See, and that's weird because like you would think if you get pregnant and you're a vegan, do you change your veganism because of that, or you just kind of accommodate and maybe have a really bad birth defect? That's always like, where is there a fine line? Like, you even see it in people that I don't want to say every vegan out there is unhealthy. I don't want to say every vegetarian is unhealthy, because maybe they do practice good health. But there are some out there that don't. They're just like, oh, I'll never eat an animal, so I eat this, this, and this. But yet they go to the doctor and they're like, oh, well, your blood sugar is really low. You have really bad iron deficiency, and all these things are bad for you. What's going on? Oh, I don't eat meat. There's your problem.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can be that person who's just like, oh, well, I take vitamins and stuff, but is that the actual natural substance of where it should come from? Like, if you think about it, like, should it really come from a pill? Like,
yeah.
That seems weird to me. Like, oh, I'm getting like really low in iron, I should take a pill for it. No, maybe you should eat more red meat. Like, that's a good indication of building up iron. But again, touchy subject.
I know.
No matter what we talk about, it's going to be touchy subject.
I know.
It's funny. Other than that, I mean, what else?
Oh, speaking of touchy subject, okay, so on like the vegan thing, like I read a post about like how like 'cause like quinoa like has been like a staple like in veganism, I think.
Quinoa?
Yeah,
Let me
'cause,
look that
well,
up.
actually, funny story, I was vegan, so
You were?
yeah.
Wait,
for,
what?
For almost a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, but what made you change? Or are you still vegan?
No.
Okay, so
You see me eating meat?
I know, right? You're just like at work. You're just like, yeah, let me just grab a nice piece of chicken.
Yeah.
Okay, but so you did try it.
Yeah.
How did it go? Tell me more. This is
Quinoa?
No, but tell me about your veganism.
I mean,
Dun,
I was healthy, I guess, and I was responsible. Like, I knew like I needed to eat vegetables and stuff, but I don't know. I was just like, I kind of just wanted to eat meat, and it's simple as that. And so
was it just like a you just wanted to eat it? You're just
Yeah.
like, oh man, I could use some meat right now.
yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It was just it was weird.
That's so funny though, because like, I mean, I commend you for trying it, but like you yourself were like, this isn't for me, right?
Yeah.
It just wasn't for you. And I love that aspect though, is because at least you wanted to try something that other people try, because
Yeah.
there are some people that will try it but will never go back because they feel like ashamed or they're like, I've already set myself in this kind of life path. I can't go back now. But like, why? Obviously, you enjoyed it sometime in your life. I can see if you were born from the beginning and all the way raised as a vegan, that makes a little more sense. But I mean, if it came after you, like a little after time, I mean,
yeah,
I'm a little weirded out. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird to me.
Yeah, just like, but yeah, like quinoa, like I was like, and this is after like, just recently I like read like, cause the quinoa plant, I guess like a lot of people were like eating it and like some because of that like the people that like where were they? It was somewhere in Central America. I guess like they were the hired, like they were being paid lower.
He says we got chicken arms. Yeah, vegan power. Just kidding. I'm not a vegan. Anyways.
I guess like they were like not being paid enough, like the farmers, like that were like where it came from. So like, and like it was becoming in danger to the plant or something.
Okay.
So like that affect that. So it's like, man.
So vegans are like, oh hey, let's just start eating quinoa, and now the plant's going is going extinct.
Yeah.
They're just killing off the plants. What's next, huh? See, but that's another thing too. Like veganism is a vegan only eats plants, right? Only plant-based stuff.
Yeah, like plants, like what they call legumes, like which is quinoa and yeah.
So, but they won't do anything else that came from an animal, right? Like cheese, or dairy, honey, anything like that. Really?
Yeah.
No honey?
Yeah.
But you don't kill a bee, though.
Because I guess like the beekeeping or like
is aggravating them, and you're just like kind of keeping them in a like secluded area and stuff.
Well, I guess like again with the factory farm, I think I don't. It's been so long.
But
like,
I can see that. I can see where it's like a factory farmed beehive.
Yeah.
Like, they're just like, it's like one giant room like this, but they never get to leave. And all they do is just scrape all the stuff from the wall and then, let the bees keep doing their thing. But I mean, you've seen pretty cool bee farms, right?
Yeah.
There's like beautiful bee farms where they actually let them go back out and fly around, and then they come back to the specific place where they live. So they know. So that's, see, that's so weird. Honey?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. So yeah, dairy, honey, what others, like plant, like eggs and stuff like that? They don't eat that either, right?
Yeah.
Vegans don't eat that. I guess if I were to choose anything, I would kind of go with the pescatarian or maybe a vegetarian.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that still kind of works.
Yeah, I would, I had a teacher, like, she, like, was a pescatarian, so she was vegetarian, but she would, like, eat, fish, but, like, here in, like, I don't know, like, personally, like, it's New Mexico.
Yeah.
So,
This is a beef state.
Yeah.
It's all about cows and getting a lot of that meat here.
Yeah, I mean, there's trout, but not a lot of.
Yeah, everything's coming out from like somewhere else,
Yeah.
Imported foods.
Yeah.
Eva,
What?
that was fun.
Ooh.
We already did an hour and 20 minutes.
Dang.
So yeah, I want to make sure you get to work on time.
Okay.
We get everything situated. But thank you again for coming. We got to do this again.
Okay.
Because literally, this is all we do is just have a conversation.
Nice.
And you can always have a conversation about anything, everything. It's all out there.
Cool.
So I want to thank you again for coming on the show. Let's give a big round of applause for Eva, everybody. Thanks again. You guys, make sure to go follow me on Twitch, MuseMe 137. Go check out my Instagram. Go check out my Twitter. All that stuff. Eva will be back again. If you guys liked her, drop a comment. Let us know how you guys liked it. We will see you later. Take it easy, guys. We really appreciate it. Peace. I picked the wrong one. I'm still live. It's okay. Boom, 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 boom. We're almost gone.